like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it comes.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 64 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on the first drive of Week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's Week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they've seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Mike to 59. Here we go, here we go. Mike, check, 59. Double dog.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check the backer. Hey, switch gear, right. Slam.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. In your face. Switch. No. Off. White left. Hey, check 24. 26. Box it. We didn't get it.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Don't let Kelly. We got double up. Boom. 58 to Mike. So don't say nothing. 58, boys, 58 to Mike. You can't block me. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Hey, boys.
third down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Hey, Orbit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Tariq Cohen, 46 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's cracked.
First down.
He's checked crack. Check 4, check X3. 218, chop it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now left side on the swing pass. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Shift! Watch the shift! Shift! Box it!
On 1st down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. 33-yard line.
Mike, zoom.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
61, matchbox, right. Jim! 45. I'll get him.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45. Back on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers forced out to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal. The 1-yard line.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Yeah, live. Zoom. Check 49, check 49. Slip.
Williams will try again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Check. Check 45 to Mike. Yeah, live. Bravo! Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Okay, over here. Check. Watch QB's up. Check. Look again.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Topper! Go! Rush it! Hey, rock it!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, wahoo! Hey, black,
Rodgers going to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 23 yards the pickup there. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 31, check 31. Jim. Box it. 45 for Matt. 3 buzz. 45. Hey, 88. Run. Right. Check 9. Check.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch the eye. 6 guys. Check 6. Yeah.
Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Rodgers buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go. That's caught inside the 20. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers! The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the curve. Back north. Check 26. Recon. 152 fighter. Run. 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 57 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll kick. Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down, a run with Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Switch. Watch out. Kill.
Yeah, Liz. Box it. Boom.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll go again to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Check 24. Out. Slam. Switch.
On first down, it's Jones. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over here.
10. Check it out, read.
Chip.
Motion.
Slant. Motion.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25.
Set. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it. Switch.
50.
Check 1, 3. Back. Check 3. Shoot. Check nickel.
Hey, flex. Box it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Right.
Hey, switch gears. Slam. He's checking.
Right.
Scratch.
Boom.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check 13. Undercrunch. SOS. 25. Check 25. Switch. No. Off. Hey.
Back north.
Check 24.
Working from the gun. Rodgers goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ran, go.
Safety screen.
5.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
18.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 91 is the...
Hey, Zoo.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Plant.
45, Mike, 45.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 4. Any weapons?
Tight dog.
Shift! Watch the shift! Shift! We are going. Box it. We didn't get in.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
45. Mike, 45. I got you, boy. Shift.
Check 30.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Maher able to put this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And on this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. This is Cohen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and touchdown, Bears!
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Wide left.
Jam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones.
Go. Just run.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Back one.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Charlotte, 64, weak.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Jam.
You got
Inside.
You got motion man right there. Watch the safety.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tighten up. Kill.
Wait.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. Intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.